Thank you, member. And I now recognize the member for Port Moody-Burquitlam.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And it's great to be in the House again today in a very physically distanced way with the other three members here. The work to strengthen our economy has been underway for some time before this current pandemic. BC's Innovation Commissioner completed a report in January which summarized his findings and recommendations after completing his term. The report is entitled Putting Innovation to Work in British Columbia, Growing BC's Companies. The report recognizes that the world is changing, and we need to keep up with the times. As the report states, quote, "In these changing times, British Columbia cannot continue to lean on sectors reliant on tangible assets for prosperity, and at the same time support the quality of life we've become known for. We must recognize that the world is being transformed by intangible assets, such as data, software, intellectual property, and product development, all leading to increased competitive edge for those jurisdictions that invest. By building on our strengths and investing in ideas and people, we can maneuver through current economic headwinds and ride global trends to a resilient, sustainable, and prosperous future." End quote. The Innovation Commissioner offers 5 recommendations that can be used to help government propel the economy forward. For example, establishing tech hubs around the province. At the same time, we have the 14-member Emerging Economy Task Force, which was struck in summer 2018. They also completed their work with a final report in March of this year. What is an emerging economy? As the report suggests, it's an economy that is rapidly evolving, as there will be disruptions that require businesses to adapt quickly. It's an economy that is innovation-driven, one that can harness data, software, and intellectual property to enhance productivity. It's an economy that is diverse and inclusive, where all people across the province can share in economic prosperity. It's an economy that is low carbon and sustainable, where we protect the environment and ecology and minimize pollution. The task force puts forward 25 recommendations on how to best support an emerging economy in BC. Both of these reports demonstrate our government's commitment to embracing innovation and technology as a major cornerstone of growing and strengthening BC's economy. Both reports were released on May 11th of this year and will advise the economic recovery going forward. These reports stand strongly on their own, but we also recognize we need to review these recommendations in the context of the pandemic that we're facing and how we can best support a strong economic recovery. That is why, as Parliamentary Secretary of Technology, I worked with Innovate BC to host 5 virtual roundtables with a wide cross-section of the technology sector. We used these reports to guide the discussion. The feedback from participants aligned well with the findings of these reports. We need to provide skills training, reskilling across the province to fill the needs of the future economy and the current shortages. We need to continue improving government procurement so that local businesses can grow. We need to support technology clusters as a place for business ecosystems to thrive. Even though more people are working from home, they're also suffering from mental health challenges, not being around other people, and a physical space, an ecosystem, will help foster company growth. That hasn't changed. We're facing incredible challenges because of this pandemic. But there is also an incredible opportunity to point our economy in the right direction. I see it in my own community. The opportunity to foster clean tech innovation at the Burrard Thermal Lands, for example, has become a reality due to the amendments to the Clean Energy Act that we introduced in this session. I see my community also talking about the possibility of a tech hub in the Moody Centre SkyTrain area, in alignment with what the Innovation Commissioner brought up. This government wants to support these opportunities. And I understand the opposition is calling for immediate action, but they've been screaming about issues throughout our whole three years of this term, saying take immediate action all the time. And every issue that comes up, they say that got to move now, I got to take immediate action now. Their demands are they're too simple. They're uninformed. When they were government, they never went to the people. And if they did, they ignored them. We have a different approach. We've been reaching out to all British Columbians and the experts across many sectors of the economy so we will do the right thing when allocating the funding for economic recovery. When we do, everyone across this province will experience the benefits. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.